This is Irontrader. It is Thursday morning, so as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at NVDA, which really was the hot stock of yesterday, and it's going to be a pretty talk of the town here today. Okay, this video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA, 1 minute and a 5 minute chart. Now, yesterday they had their earnings. It was about 20 after 4. Now, they had really good blowout numbers, but they didn't have that huge blowout number kind of a situation, and the stock fell down. But, okay, here's the thing. Now, I always sell a third before, okay? So I sold a third of my position before the numbers came out there. And then what I do is I still have a large position, but I've had this for years, okay? And then what I do is I look for the scalp. Okay, so here was a scalp trade right here. So it got all the way down to 115.01. Now, I didn't get in on 115.01. I was in there at 115.50 flat, okay? And then what I did is I rode this candle here all the way up here. It got as high as 125.61. I sold at 125 flat. So I got 9.5 points. Okay, just think of that. 9.5 points, okay, on one trade very easily. Now, I've been getting, so far for the week, I have 19.5 points. I got 5 points on Monday, 5 points on Tuesday, but I got 9.5 points on this. So anytime these earnings come out here, especially when you look at the volatility of a stock like this is nothing but opportunity here. Okay, so I say, well, but again, you're never going to catch that bottom. You're never going to sell that top. But this is when I talk about when you have that meat in the middle, is you can get a lot of good trades here. Now we got to see what it's all going to shake out here today. Okay, so that one's going to be the big retest area. So what we'll do is we'll look at a daily and a weekly here, and I'll show you where we could possibly go here if we have other support levels. Now, what we got going on here is we can see where the market opened here at 7 o'clock, and it's falling off here a little bit. But let's just see how this all shakes out, because a lot of times what it does is it'll shake out the people with the weak hands, and then she rise up very, very nicely. So just be a little bit patient, and I'll be looking for scalps with this all day long here today. So let's take a look here at a daily and a weekly chart. Okay, here we had the old NVIDIA trade here. Okay, so here's your daily, and then here is your weekly chart here. Now, what we really want to do if you look at a weekly chart is you want to close above this 118.98. That's going to be very, very key. If not, you come all the way down here to this 110.50.47. Now, I had a price in there yesterday of 112. I thought maybe it could snag down all the way down there, but it never hit that level there. But it was a really good scalp here down to the 115 level. So what we had here is what we need to hold here. Look on the daily chart here is that 126.66 here. Then your trading range will still be very, very much intact. If not, we're going to look at this big number here, okay, at 116.99. And then obviously you can come down here to your 110 level, and you come out here down to your 109 level here, okay? Now you have a big retest all the way down here, but I don't think she's going to get all the way down to your 90.69. So right now we're holding this top of the level. But if you look at this chart here, as long as we can hold that 50-day and that 21-day, if you look at this, it looks like a left shoulder here and a head and the right shoulder. Okay, so just got to really be patient with this. But look at how much time, look how much scalping opportunity that you have here. Okay, 130 on the top, 123.42 on the bottom. Okay, look at here, 130.75 on top, 123.10. Okay, look at the scalping opportunities that you have here. Okay, 131.26. 124.37. So I've been getting 5 points a day out of the stock. Yesterday I got the 9.5, which, a lot of times on those earnings, especially your big boys like like NVIDIA, your Microsoft, your Apple, Tesla is another big mover where you can go back and forth. So always look for that opportunity here. Okay, so for today, what we're looking for is for it to hold this 120.66. And then on the upside, you're looking at 127.40. That is your 8 simple moving average. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, the API numbers were pretty bullish there on Tuesday, but yesterday, they weren't really nothing to write home about. But then again, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, again, we're coming into this Labor Day, so this is like the big last hurrah. And then if you don't have the good hurricane season that, like for a crude trader here to the end of September here, this could go flat to down very, very easily. Now, remember, a short ski is going to be coming up here, like the first week, end of September, first week of October, all the way till December here. So when you look at this chart here, see you had that double top. And then once you had that, you got that series of lower highs and lower lows. But look at here. See this double top? See this double top here and see this double top here? See, that is not good. Again, now we came down here the last 2 days. Now today so far we're holding this key 8 SMA. So this is going to be very key. Let's look at the downside here first. So you want to hold the 74.38 level. That's your 8 SMA here. If that's lost, we'll look there to today's low. You're looking at 74.05. And then we'll look to yesterday's low at that 73.82 level. Now, again, if this here is all lost, we're going to look to the top of this candle. You're looking at 73.52, and then look to the bottom there at 72.83 level here, okay? And then we can just follow the candles down. You got 72.20, you got 71.67, then your big retest down here at 71.46. Eventually, you're going to come down here, and I think you're going to break this. I think this is going to go lower here because I just don't like this series of lower highs and all these double top situations here. But again, so today, this is what you want. This is going to be the key level, is at 74.38. Now, here on the upside, your key level here for resistance is going to be this 75.45, your 21 SMA. That's going to be very, very crucial here. So now we have this trading range between the 8-day and your 21 SMA here, okay? So right now, I got a little bit of scalp long going here on the UCO, and we're going to see how this is all going to shake out here. Let's just see if we can get it back up here to this 21-day and then see where we stand from there. Now, again, if we can get above that 21-day at that 75.45, then what we're going to do is we're going to be looking right to the top of this candle at that 75.95, which was yesterday's high, and then we just venture right on up here. You got that 76.52 level, and then we can come all the way up here. You have that 76.98, but realistically, what you can be looking for here is that 200-day at 77.80, and then right above that, you have that 78.42, and then we have your Hondo, 79.16, and then 80.16, which is the top of that candle, which is your retest. But I like to show you where it could possibly go, just like on the downside. But right now, all we worry about today is this 8 SMA on the bottom, 74.37 here now, and then we're working at that 75.45. This is the range that we're trading. So we got to see, are you going to break out? Then we follow the candles all the way up here, or is this going to break back down here, and then we follow the bottom, and then follow the candles all the way down. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, RSI here, well, that looks like that's kind of like a still neutral level. Your MACD is still bullish here. Your green is still above your red, but you got some sideways action. Could go either way. We got to see how this is going to shake out. Now, natural gas. Now, remember, this is going to be key. You should be able to get a good trade in here today, because if you look at the last 2 weeks, when the EIA report came out, it made big swings in the natural gas here. Now, again, if there's a draw, okay, somehow there'd be a draw or a, lesser build kind of a situation, then natural gas could rally up here very good. But you can see here how we jumped up here on that contract roll. And yesterday we put in like an indecision candle. And so far we just have that inside day, but it's way early. Okay, so what we're looking for right now here is basically this 209 level, okay, your 21-day and your 8 days now is below that. So we'll look at here on the upside. We're looking here between that 209 and we're looking here between this 209 and 206 level is what you're basically trading. Now, if we can get above that, then what we do is we'll come over here to your today's high at 212, and then we'll come up here to your 214 level. Now, again, if this can still keep creaking up here, then we have, you look to the bottom there, 217 situation. Then we have your 2.20, and then we have 2.23, which lines up very nice here with your 50-day. And then you just go 2.27, and then we have your big 100 up there at that 2.28 level, and then your retest at 230. But right now, what we're looking at here, just focus right now on that 21-day and on that 8-day on a closing basis. That's going to be key. Now, again, if this 8-day, okay, 2.06, if that is lost, then what we're going to do is we're going to look at yesterday's low at that 2.02 level, okay? And then, we can follow the candles, but realistically, if that's lost, that's your gap. We're going to come to the top of this candle at 1.97, okay? So there's your gap, 2.02, 1.97, okay? Gap and fill, that's going to be your support levels then. Then if it's lost, then we'll come over here. You got 1.94, And then we have your big retest down here at 1.875. Just call it 1.88 level. Okay, so that's your retest. But today, just watch that 8-day and watch that 21-day. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. We got to see how this is. And watch that EIA report because it could be a good market mover where you can get a nice, good scalp on the old natural gas. Okay, I'll be back here for midday trading, and we'll take a look here and see what crude oil is doing, natural gas is doing, and then we always throw something else in the old mix. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.